In 2019, I bought my first set of shares with a broker. I went to DataBank. That's where I bought my first set of shares, and I bought the shares, and I left them there for 2 years, I think, 3 or 4 years, and forgot about it totally. And then I went back. I remembered I saw a video talking about investment again. I'm like, shit, I had some investment. So then I went back to DataBank and I did check my portfolio, and by the time I knew, boom, I'm like, what is this? So I used 1,500 seeds, I remember at that time, and I made around, as at 2024 when I checked, my account has skyrocketed to a 5,000 something. I was like, what? So that piqued my interest in how and why I need to consistently start investing, and that is why this video is here for. So if you're here, welcome. This video is for you who wants to start investing in the Ghanaian stock market, where to start from, what broker to use. If you don't understand the term broker, all those things are going to be explained in this video, and how you can invest from the comfort of your home, whether you have a mobile phone, Android, iPhone, laptop, wherever. This is why I'm creating this video, so I can guide you on how to buy shares in 2026 on the Ghana Stock Exchange. So stick around and I'll see you.
Welcome to our channel, where we explore the intersection of finance and film.
So the Ghana Stock Exchange is regulated by the government, and that is where all investment activities in the country, the Ghana Stock Exchange is the institution that regulates those activities. So when you look at the Ghana Stock Exchange, there are a list of licensed daily members that work with them. So what we have, the one we are going to be focusing on today is IC Security Ghana. So IC Security is a broker. So a broker is basically a middleman, in a layman's term, a middleman who helps you buy stocks or shares in, basically buy stocks or shares in the Ghana stock market. So basically they are the one you send to go to the market and buy your shares. So of course they also make their commissions and whatnot, but the most important thing is that they have the license to do all the due diligence before you're able to get shares to buy. So you're going to so if we are talking shares like MTN as a company, you can buy a piece or a tiny piece of the company. That means that you own shares in that company. So when the company does well, you are able to be paid a dividend. So a dividend is a little profit they pay you just for holding the shares. So MTN, SIC Insurance, and Fan Milk, all these companies are companies that are listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange, and these companies allow you to buy a little bit of their stock so that you can make some money for yourself, and it helps the company grow, and they use your money to build the company, to expand the company, expand their operations and whatnot, so that you are able to also make money from just buying their stocks. So today we are going to look at how you can buy stocks on the Ghana Stock Exchange, Ghanaian owned businesses. You can buy stocks on there, and why you need a broker. So there are several brokers on the market. There's DataBank, there's Blackstar, there's IC Security. However, I prefer IC Security because some of the other brokers on the market are they are complicated. They have complicated systems, which I personally don't like, because I like to see my money and I like to see things move swiftly, right? So reason why the things that I look out for when I'm picking a broker is, do they have an app? So does the app is the app seamless? Can I deposit money from my mobile money or my bank card, or whatever mode of transfer that I can use to deposit and withdraw money? Is it very simple and seamless? So I look at those things. I also look at their customer service. How often when I need to reach out to a customer service personnel for them to advise me on something, or I need to make an inquiry on something, how easily accessible are they? So I look at all those things before I choose a broker, and that is why I like IC Security, because I think they have all these things. They make it very seamless for you to buy shares in companies, and then you can own a bit of any other shares that you want to buy. So so like I said, there are a couple of licensed brokers in Ghana. We have what do you call it, Blackstar. We have DataBank. DataBank is a bank, but I think their main operation is investment stuff. So, but then I prefer IC Security, like I said. So that is what I'm going to be teaching you how to do, and why IC, because I think that just like I mentioned earlier, I think IC is the best, or the leading brokerage company in the country. So when you come on Google, you just type IC Wealth. You're going to have this. Is the first one. You type on it. Says your investment your way. Register. Because I'm registering on, I already have an account, so I don't need to go through the process. However, I'm just gonna show you the interface of how it works. Like, so you can register if you're an institution or an individual. You do that, and then here you come here. So you create an account. Basically, these are details that I'm sure you would know how to fill, all of these things. So when you put in your details and everything, it's going to go. Now, the kicker here is the minute you submit your details and everything, and they send you a confirmation email and whatnot, you have to wait. Your account is not going to be active for investing yet, because they have to do their KYC, which is know your customer information. So basically, they're going to look at all the information you provided to understand you. They're going to, I think they're going to also do some background research. You're also going to need to upload some of your documents, your financial, your identification documents, right? And aside from that as well, when all these is done, you would have to wait, because they have to send you a CSD number. So a CSD number is what is, so the CSD number is not the brokerage that gives you, is a SEC, Security Exchange Commission, that would give you that number. So it's a number specifically for you, that is for you and your portfolio. So it's linked to you, your portfolio. So whatever investment activities you're going to be doing, the CSD number records it. So I think that is put there for to track money laundering guys and all that security issues as well. But yeah, so you need a CSD number for your investment account to be valid before you can buy any shares. So you're going to have something like this. You are going to have something like this. So currently in my portfolio, you can see that I have I only have 3 shares that I own. That is Fan Milk, GOIL, and MTN. So if you click on this, so that's the asset type. It's going to show you the asset type and the number of units. So units are the number of, as it states, units. They are the number of units that you own per share. So let's say you own 1 unit, you own 2 units, you own 3 units. So my largest holding in my portfolio now is MTN. I own 700 of MTN shares. I own 700 units of MTN shares. I own 304 units of GOIL shares, and I own 178 units of shares. So currently MTN is trading at 4 cedis, 119 per Swiss, and that totals this amount on my portfolio. I remember when I bought MTN, I bought MTN for I think 50 pesos or so. Yeah, it's either 50 pesos on 1 cedi. I would have to confirm, but yeah, I bought MTN for 1 cedi, or I think 50 pesos, and now look at it. So that's 4 years down the line, and so imagine I keep putting money inside this inside my brokerage account to always buy MTN shares and buy MTN shares. I'm going to show you my US stock portfolio. That is where my attention has been for some time now, but for now, I'm just taking much interest in the Ghana Stock Exchange because I think the Ghana Stock Exchange is doing really, really well. And then um, this is how you can make some really, really good money, because I think MTN pays like some massive dividends as well. MTN pays some massive dividends as well. I'm just going to go to my portfolio. So this is the trade history. So I think if you come here, you can see my trade history. I don't know if it will show here, but yeah, this thing is very seamless on the app. So this is one other thing. I think unless you're an office worker and you're always carrying your laptop around, it is very easy to use the mobile app, because I use the mobile app. The mobile app gives you a history of everything, easy with easy taps. So I think IC Security really, really put major effort into building the mobile app. So that's why I believe in the mobile app a lot. So this is my statement from IC Security. So when you obviously, because my account has been active for quite some time now, it is there are funds in it, there are investments that are currently running. So you click on it, and this is how it's going to look like. You're going to see so obviously this is my name, this is my account number, all of that. So for security reasons, the CSV number is not displayed on your statement, which is very, really, really good. So nobody can steal it or do anything with it. So as you can see from my equities, I have Fan Milk, like I mentioned earlier. I have Goil, I have MTN, which this year, 2026, my target is to try my best to at least up these numbers. So my target I'm targeting to have at least 500,000 units of MTN, maximum maybe 100,000 units of Goil, and other companies. There are some good companies that are doing well on the market, and I am going to focus on expanding my portfolio from in 2026. Okay, so I'm going to show you I'm going to use the app, because I'm going to use the IC Wealth app, and I think that's the best for me to better explain to you how the app works and everything. So you're going to, how do you call it? So you can see how seamless it works and everything, and then how the app works. So when you come on your app store, you're going to type IC Wealth, and it's going to look something like this. Because I already have it, I don't need to go through the download process again. You just click on it, and it's going to show you like this. It's going to come like this. First of all, when you sign in and everything, and you're going to come onto the dashboard, and this is how your dashboard is going to look like. So the three dots line on your left is just basically other information that you need. And one critical information I want you to pay attention to is the fees. So most brokerages have higher fees. So when you're choosing a broker as an investor, you need to try your best to look out for lower fees, brokers that give lower fees. So for instance, the highest here is 17 point, the higher the amount, the lower the percentage of commission that you're going to pay to the broker. So you look at that, and then you pay attention to other things like how to deposit money. So you deposit money into your IC Wealth app using the invest button. So you click on the invest button, and it's going to bring you here, and you make sure that you use the Trade Live portfolio, because IC Security themselves, they have a fund that they collect money to invest on behalf of clients. So you're going to put your payment details and everything here, and then you're going to put your investment amount and whatnot. If you want to use bank as well, you can use bank. Their bank stuff details are here that you can use, and you come back. So now that you're done in depositing your funds and everything, come to Trade Live, and you're going to see all the listed stocks here. So you see MTN, FanMail, Goil, Das Pharma, Atlantic Lithium. All these companies are listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange. That is why it is appearing here. And so all these companies are safe to buy in. That is if you do your due diligence and you do your research, reading their financial statements, and they fit into your goal. Some of these companies are dividend paying companies, some of these companies are not dividend paying companies. So you are not going to get dividends from them. So this is how it looks like. And then when you deposit the money into the account, you're going to see available cash balance here. So currently, as you can see, I have 250 cedis in my available cash balance. This is where it is from this account that they will deduct money to process the order that you place. So let's say I want to buy MTN shares, right? It opens and I come to say buy. You see, so buy, let's say I have 250. Currently, when I bought MTN shares, they were selling at 1 cedi something, or I think 50 pesos or something. But now MTN is selling at 4 cedis, 20 pesos. If I want to buy more units of MTN shares, I'm just going to say, let's say I want 200 units. I don't know if I'll be able to buy. So let me just do 150 unit. So I just do 150 unit. You preview it. There's not enough cash in the account to, yeah, okay. So I can buy 150 units. So let me try 100 units. Can I buy 100 units? Still I can buy 100 units. So I'm just probably going to do let me do 50 units. 50 units of MTN shares. So boom, you see it works now. So I'm buying 50 units of MTN shares at 4 cedis, 20 pesos. The charge is 5 cedis, 77 pesos. And then you're just going to do place order. So you're submitting the request and then say order submitted successfully, trade live, your new share would come. So they will send you a confirmation. As you can see here, the confirmation will come. If you open the thing, the confirmation will come and you're going to see that the order has been placed successfully. Order confirmation, the order has been placed successfully. So you come back to the IC World. Let's come back to the IC World app. So when you come here, you come to order history. So you can see that the 50 shares that we bought currently is processing. So until it's done processing, it will not be added to the number of shares that you have. So currently you can see I have 700 shares, 700 units of shares. So if the order is processed and I'm able to buy, the broker works on my behalf and I'm able to buy 50 units of MTN shares, it's going to come to 750 units of MTN shares. So yeah, basically that's it. Like I said, MTN is also a dividend paying company, so it's a good buy. But that will be for another video, and because they will pay you dividends based on the unit of shares that you owed. So yeah, basically that's how the IC Security Wealth app works, and you use that's what we're going to be using in our subsequent videos to explain how to buy more shares, more companies, why I'm buying what and why I'm not buying what. So thank you for watching the video, and please subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.